Mount Panorama has always been the ultimate test in Australian touring car racing. 1,000 kilometres over the mountain demands speed, endurance and absolute reliability. And in 1988, Holden answered that challenge with a new kind of Commodore. The Holden VL Commodore Group A SV. Driven by Alan Grice and Wyn Percy, the number 16 Commodore would go on to win Bathurst 1000 outright, becoming one of the most famous Holden victories in the Group A era. This car marked the beginning of something new. It was one of the first machines developed by Holden Special Vehicles, newly formed after Holden's split with Peter Brock. Often known as the Walkinshaw Commodore or the Plastic Pig, the VL Group A SV introduced a new generation of factory-backed Holden performance. Under the bonnet sat Holden's 5-litre V8, a tough Australian engine built for long-distance racing, sending power through a 5-speed manual gearbox to the rear wheels. Around it was aggressive aerodynamics, wide guards and a distinctive bodywork that made the Group A VL impossible to mistake. The opposition was formidable. Ford Sierra RS 500 Cosworths brought turbocharged speed, BMW M3s delivered precision and balance, and Nissan added international pressure. But in 1988 it was Holden that stood tallest. Today, this Bathurst winning Commodore returns to Mount Panorama once again. The 1988 Bathurst 1000 victory by Alan Grice and Wyn Percy remains one of Holden's defining moments on the mountain. Against high-tech turbocharged opposition, the VL Commodore proved that strength, preparation and consistency could still win the biggest race in the country. It was a true team victory. From the drivers to the engineers and crew, The result showed that the new Holden Special Vehicles program was capable of achieving. The VL Group A SV became more than just a race winner. It marked the beginning of HSV and a new era of Holden performance cars that would follow for decades. The shape was controversial when it first appeared, the big aero kit earning it the nickname Plastic Pig. But Bathurst has a way of turning doubt into respect. Today, the Walkinshaw Commodore stands as one of the greatest Australian touring cars, a symbol of Holden's determination during one of the most competitive periods in Bathurst history. Grice and Percy's victory secured a place in Australian motorsport folklore. And even decades later, the sound of a Holden V8 climbing the mountains still means something special. Some cars win races. This one became a part of Bathurst history itself. If you like what you saw, consider hitting the like button, and if you want to see more, subscribe.